Welcome back everybody to more Divinity, Dragon Commander. So, in the loading bar tips, as I make my way to the bar, apparently the dragon's standard attack can overheat. I didn't experience that in the tutorial. I mean, I guess they took that out because it was extending the time, but unless that tip showed up during the loading, I would never have known. Well, I guess I would experience it in the battlefield. Let's see, is there anything else? I guess I can only talk to Edmund.
And there we have it, I suppose. The dragon son of a monarch deposed. Rightful heir to the throne, even if he was born out of wedlock. No doubt that boar of a Henry has already introduced me in his ever-elegant way. So here I am, Lord Edmund Augustus III, Duke of Hawknest Hall. I'd add at your service, but I don't think we're quite there yet. To be perfectly honest, I'd normally entertain the idea of lending my expertise to your cause as curtly as I'd consider attending a dwarven opera. But not unlike my fellow general, it is Maxos' backing of this enterprise that has me intrigued. You have doubts benefit, Dragon. Let's see how far it takes you.
What is your take on the war that has erupted?
Only that it was bound to happen. For when an emperor weakens, his empire weakens with him. Now a litter of dogs is fighting for the throne, so maybe their dragon half-brother can walk away with it.
I sense a lot of distrust in you, Edmund.
When one dwells among the highest echelons of power, where ambition runs thicker than blood, distrust is your best friend, as is its brother caution. In your case, though, the waters of misgiving run somewhat deeper. You are, after all, but a half-dragon. They call your kind dragon knights to lend an air of nobility to a lowly mixed breed. Not many make the distinction, even, but the crucial difference is impurity. Human ancestry taints your being, for humanity and weakness are two sides of the same tuppence I drop in beggars' hats. A bastard twice are you, my lord. Bastard born and bastard bred.
I shall take my leave. Nice guy. My general. I'm not liking my generals, but what else can I do, right? Let's stop by the engineering bay. Grumio's impalitical machine. New unit types and unit upgrades can be unlocked by spending research points. The more countries you occupy, the more research points you receive per turn. Some research items are grayed out. To unlock them, you need to research prerequisites first, or progress further in the story. Okay. Anti-air turret. Oh, I see. These all cost 5. What's this? Oh, and you get little movies of what the stuff it does. Trooper, enhance engine. Improved engines allow troopers to travel at 160% of their original speed. Alright, I have 20 research points. Let me hold on to them for now. Let me talk to Grumio.
Greetings, sire, sprung from kings. I am Grumio, son of Gromio, an imp of good and honest standing. Your technician, shall I be, if it pleases you. Your engineer and architect. I hope you'll like my jetpack. It is my gift to you, to keep without recompense, for gladly shall I remain aboard this wondrous ship to tinker and toy, hammer and hew. She is special, this vessel, filled with wonders undiscovered. The wizard, he feels it too. The taste, the tingle of mystery. Oh, to unlock its secrets.
How come you know so much about all this technology stuff?
Well, my lord, when your good father and Maxos first started to conquer the world with their fancy machines, we imps were mesmerised. None of us cared if we were being drafted into a strange warlord's empire, for if those were the weapons he wielded, we were all ready to welcome him with open arms. By golly, were we ever.
Wait, my father and Maxos tried to conquer the world?
Steam-driven giants on land, on sea, even in air. Oh, the ecstasy! Such wonders, such ingenuity, and jeepers, what cannons! Ever since then, some 30 years hence, us imps have dedicated our existence to the advancement of these delightful machines. Now, before those blessed days arrived, people regarded us as eccentric gnomes taken to experimenting with flame, gas, and liquid like so many charlatan alchemists. But, those days are over. We are scientists now, famed and fortuitous.
You don't say.
And truth be told, though, we've never quite given up our love for all things combustible. Rather on the contrary. Not that you mind, do you, my lord?
See you later, Grumio. Okay, let's, you know what? I do want to research something. I want to research armor. An armor is a unit? Whoa. Pretty cool. I can enhance the units that I can produce already. I can have troopers self-destruct. That sounds awful. Warlock, meet the beetles. Warlock can transform enemy units into beetles for 56 seconds. Warlock cloak. The Warlock becomes nearly invisible for 150 seconds. Executing abilities like death from above will end the cloak prematurely. So this is the technology I've researched. Basic technology. Did I research any advanced? No, I did not. Alright, so the higher tier stuff. What do I want? I like this. This calls out to me for some reason. I want to research this. I wish I knew how long it would take to research though. Well, I guess I'll find out. Yes, let's buy now. Alright. And let's see. Let's go to the Royal Chamber. I saw this. Maxos' Tome of Wonders. New dragon skills can be unlocked by spending research points. The more countries you occupy, the more... Okay, yeah, I know that. Some dragon skills are grayed out. To unlock them, you need to progress further in the story. Ooh. Okay, mastered skills. So, I already have passive health regeneration by 100%, which is awesome. And when I damage an enemy, 30% of the damage gets added to my life force. That's awesome too. Let's see. Purifying Flames. Upon activation, your fire restorative charges for 10 seconds. Sword. Permanently increase the speed with which you fly by 40%. Advance, Inspire, Ray of Power. I want to research or master this skill. I want more speed is never a bad thing. Okay. And let's talk to Maxos again.
Never hesitate to seek my counsel, Dragon Knight. Tirelessly I study and question in the knowledge that my discoveries will make you the mightiest dragon ever to have soared the skies.
That's right, Maxos. That's right. Hulk. Make Hulk the strongest one there is.
We too shall unite dragons' daring with wizards' wisdom. Nothing shall stand in your way.
Tell me about the war and peace, Maxos. How did we get where we are now?
That is quite a tale, my friend, so bear with me. Since the dawn of time, beautiful Rivellon has been a stage of bitter rivalry, strife, and war. Haughty humans, all too lofty lizards, dogged dwarves, erratic elves, irrational imps, dogmatic undead, and yes, wayward wizards even, couldn't forego the time it takes for the moon to wax and wane without turning to fresh violence. Peace. The word itself hardly had a meaning. It was an abstract. Until after long and dark ages, 3 men decided they had had enough. I was one of them. The other 2 were your father Sigurd, and an eccentric inventor known only, even by us, as the Architect. We knew war would continue everlasting unless one king would stand up, conquer all feuding factions, and unite the manifold battling races under the banner of a single world-spanning empire. Easier said than done was, I believe, our initial reaction. It was the Architect who provided us with the answer to the question how on earth we would go about enacting such an unparalleled enterprise. He said he had ways and means to provide your father, a battle-hardened warlord in his own right, with engines of war such as the world never saw. Technology. That was the solution. For if we could go to war with weapons so vastly superior as to be unstoppable, every opponent would have to yield before our onslaught. Where the Architect obtained his strange knowledge from, he never wished to reveal. But in truth, Sigurd and I cared little for his mysterious ways. For whatever the source, our plans worked like a charm, and in a matter of years, Rivellon was ours. Yes, we had done it. We had created our empire, and your father became its first and so far only ruler. For a few precious decades, peace had finally taken on a meaning. It was a bright flash, all too quickly extinguished along the tenebrous continuum of time.
From your tale, I gather a mighty empire was created. So how come it fell so quickly?
Long have I asked myself that question. Yet the answer is as simple as it is obvious. Human nature. Love, jealousy, anger, grief. All of these emotions proved more fatal to the stability of peace than 100,000 war machines could. You see, Sigurd, the Architect, and I remained close friends after our quest had come to completion. But then, one fateful day, a woman of unequaled beauty arrived at court. After but a glance, there wasn't a man's heart in the room, not aching for even her mildest attention or a most fleeting caress. Your father, though married, courted her, as did the Architect. For myself, I'd admit I'd given up the very secrets of magic in return for her love, but I knew rivalry could only lead to misery. And so it did. For bitter rivals my 2 friends became, and when in the end Sigurd was the one to win her affections, the Architect left the palace with such hatred in his eyes as to strike me as diabolical. A year their secret liaison lasted. 1 year your father and beautiful Aurora were happy together. Then suddenly she died, and it took me a long time to find out she did so at the hand of the Architect. Sigurd never knew. He was destroyed by grief. The mighty warlord withered, and with him the soul of his empire flickered like a candle in the breeze, until his own children blew it out forever and hacked to pieces the land that was to have been his legacy.
Where is this Architect now? The bastard killed my mother.
I promise I will tell you in due time. For now, I must keep silent. Please, don't press me any further on the subject.
What more can you tell me about Aurora?
Though I said I noticed from the beginning her beauty was of such perfection as to be supernatural, I soon discovered she was indeed more than human, and that the enchanting guise we saw her in was but a mask. Behind it lurked the dragon. Yes, she was one of the ancients, interested in the ways of the infinitely lesser creatures we nevertheless call civilized. She was intrigued by Sigurd, his war machines, and his empire. It led her to his castle, to a brief spell of passion, and ultimately, her downfall.
My father seems to be held in little regard by some aboard the Raven. Why is that?
No one in Rivellon, save for you, Sigurd, the Architect, and I, know of Aurora and how her death affected your father. As far as most are concerned, he was a great hero who all too soon fell prey to indulgence, sloth, and alcohol, which lost him the affection of his children, and in time started the war. They are wrong. But truth will be revealed one day. Rest assured that when we finish our conquest and I can spend some leisure time in peace, I will write his history, and yours too. Everyone shall know the tragedy that befell him, and how his son, by the woman he loved, rose to save an empire.
What is our true end goal again, Maxos?
In a few words, victory and destruction. First, we must vanquish all warring rivals for the throne. Then, we must undo the technology that enabled them to go to war in the first place. We will rekindle the Empire of Peace your father founded, and be rid of the apparatus that might threaten it once more.
I shall take my leave. Alright. You know, I don't think Hulk likes his parents too much. I mean... Hulk's dad cheated on his wife with Hulk's mom. Not liking this. At all. Alright, we checked all that out. The only thing we haven't done is just strategy map. During the strategy phase, build units and buildings, play cards, and conquer countries to expand your empire and its resources. Overthrow the enemy's capitals to win, and don't forget to defend your own. When you are finished playing your turn, press the end turn button to proceed. Let's see, build units, buildings, play cards, conquer countries. Alright. Hold the left mouse button and move the mouse to navigate about the map. Use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. You can pick up a pawn by left-clicking on it and then dragging it to another location. Sea of Storms, the Endless Gray. Alright. So it looks like I got the southern lands. He's got the north. Somebody's got the north anyway. I don't know why these are... why green appears here, and I don't know what's going on. Okay, these guys are neutral. Hulk, neutral, neutral, neutral. Oh. Okay, I'm not surrounded, but I feel kind of surrounded. Capital, the nerve center of the Empire. If it is captured, that faction it belongs to is utterly defeated. We got troopers here. I don't know how bad... what to do. I've got 4 troopers. So can I don't want to spread myself too thin, but I want to see if I can recruit these guys. Assuming that can be done. No, but I don't want all 4. I have 4 troopers. I don't want to move all 4 of them. I just want to go move one of them. How do I do that? What to do? Hunter. Transport. Oh. Buy units, play cards. Spend gold to buy new units. Earn more gold by capturing more countries. So I have... how much gold do I even have? Use gold. I have 4 gold. I have 4 troopers. Let's augment with a grenadier and a warlock. I might be making some very stupid decisions right now, so... but, yeah. Did you notice the undo button in the right-hand corner? You can use it if you're not satisfied with your move. Oh, I have an undo button. Nice. Empire Overview, Menu, Undo Purchase. Okay, I saw this before. Okay. I'm gonna... I hope these guys don't attack. I mean, I could be aggressive and attack them, but I want to go here. Oh, I can split the army. 2. Awesome. Awesome, that's what I want. I'm going to send 2... I'm going to send 2... This is a neutral country. If you capture it, it immediately becomes yours, as do the country's units should there be any. Wait, so I have to attack a neutral country? I can't just... negotiate? I would like to negotiate. Okay, let me go back here. I'm trying to figure this out, guys. Population, well... So I have 2 troopers here. Okay, I'm just gonna end my turn. Whatever happens, happens. In this phase, you can see the moves your enemies are making. You can skip them by pressing the skip button. Carthan Research Transport. Oh, crap. Oh! Crap. Dead Emperor's bastard son gets wizard's packing. By popular demand, Emperor authorizes production of own action figure. Wait. Is that Hulk? Hulk wants his own action figure? Really? Nobility does not imply noble. The dragon dabbles in blood magic. Surrender while you can, Commander. Enemy now transports troops overseas. More haste, less speed. Enemy invention propels troopers forward.
Great dragon, glorious warlord. Once more you return from the battlefield red with the blood of slain adversaries. And let me tell you, these victories of yours have not gone by unnoticed. In fact, to my great satisfaction, another pair of dauntless generals has joined our company.
Wait, I didn't have a battle.
4 military masterminds are now on board. More than enough to start a campaign of conquest on a truly grand scale. No doubt you're as anxious to meet them as they are to meet you. So why don't you go to the throne room, where I've instructed them to await your arrival.
Between you, me, Grumio, and my generals, my cabinet is now complete?
Heavens no. You have the military firmly on your side. But civil emissaries too are bound to join our cause in due time. Indeed, I expect you'll be declared Emperor before long. Yes, you heard me correctly. Emperor. It is inevitable. People have heard of you. The dragon. Their one hope of deliverance from war, oppression, and death. Soon hope will turn into confidence. And when ambassadors of the civilized races flock to the Raven, your political career will commence. You yourself will of course represent all humans. But the dwarves, elves, lizards, imps, and undead will want their say as well. And more. Still, let us worry about politics later. Today, it is your generals that count.
I shall take my leave. Okay. There was no battle. Why did he even say that? I feel like I missed something. But in any oh wait. Can I? No. No. I got more gold and more research points. So I guess that move to the neutral country was successful? I can't check the map right now. Alright, I'm gonna cut off here, guys. I hope you guys are watching me and enjoying me. I don't want to say blunder. I'm not quite blundering, but I'm obviously getting my feet wet learning the game. I feel like I should take a peek at the manual. I probably will do that at some point. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this, and if you are, tune in next time. Take care, everybody.